Okay.
So I'm sitting in the chair, but John's still driving. That's the important thing.
Picking the option on how I want to pay for it, since it's my packs and my tickets.
Yeah. So
you have the mouse.
Oh God!
The point
Turn
is
down the volume.
Wait, we're in already.
No, don't turn on that volume.
Why not?
Turn down this volume.
Why?
Because you're in charge of the mouse.
And yet you're clicking.
Okay, George has the mouse officially.
I officially have the mouse. See, I'm.
So what is your first thoughts, George?
Fuck you. That's my first thoughts.
It always starts with that.
I would probably go with the Oblivion Ring based on what I'm seeing here.
Ding, ding, ding.
I would either say Oblivion Ring, or if we want to go for a
Bloodthirst.
No, a kind of
flying
subcultured archetype. Call to the grave. If you get it early and go crazy on zombies,
don't I always?
It can wipe their board and keep you alive. I think we go Oblivion Ring. It's the safe pick.
Okay. Go Oblivion Ring. Let's see. So now what do we get here?
Not much.
Yeah,
no, that's a bunch of shite.
Wow. Given what I'm seeing here, I would say probably either the Rock Egg or the Slaughter Cry.
What do you think, Bob?
Ice Cage.
And I would say Arachnus Web, Rock Egg, or Stave Off.
I think Stave Off has a decent chance of tabling, though.
Yeah. I could see the benefit of staying white when we have nothing really pushing us to another color.
Right. So Rock Egg?
Yeah. Even though it's a horrible white creature that made
terrible. It's terrible.
Well, we're taking something other than white. By God. God, do we really want to be white-blue?
Yeah.
Why not?
White blue flowers.
Is that legit?
Why blue? It's too legit.
Too legit.
Thanks,
Bob.
I don't know.
Phantasmal
Dragon.
Dragon. I think the Aether Adept is a more powerful card than the Dragon.
Really?
Yeah.
A 5/5 flyer that's cost 4 versus a 2/2 creature that bumps something back to their hand and has to bump something back to their hand?
Right.
For 3?
If they play the Aether Adept, it kills our dragon.
Sure. And if they don't play the Aether Adept, you have a 5/5 creature out there that's running amok.
Until they do anything.
You are in the
I'm taking the fucking dragon.
Okay. That's why we're changing it up.
That's why. I thought you maybe had extra packs laying around.
Well, that, and we actually were kind of on a roll there where we won a tournament and we were having some good luck.
So George being in the seat should change all that.
All right, George, there's really only one choice here.
Is it the Assault Griffin?
Yep.
Alabaster Mage would be the backup choice.
Sure.
I was thinking Bank Chuckers.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, I refer
Azure
to all
Mage, Griffin Rider.
I refer to all bombs now. I've replaced the word bomb with Bank Chucker. They're all Bank Chuckers. So all Planeswalkers are now Bank Chuckers. I just like the sound of it.
We could also go with the Gorehorn Minotaur and see, because we're not like really committed to blue.
What?
But the Griffin Rider is an option. We do have a Griffin, although I'm not sure it's worth taking at this point.
I think we have
20 seconds.
Azure Mage or Gorehorn would be my two.
I think you are stupid if you don't take the Azure Mage.
You think I'm stupid if I don't take the Azure Mage?
No, I think you're stupid, and I think if you don't take the Azure Mage, you miss that too.
Okay, whatever. I guess we'll take the Azure Mage.
Could you?
But you're in charge, dude.
Could you sort by casting cost up top?
I could certainly do that.
You're in charge, though. I just want to remind you of that.
Turn to Frog.
I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, turn to Frog.
I probably shouldn't.
We're getting more blue.
You're getting more blue.
You need to stop holding your breath, Bob.
I'm not.
You need to stop holding his breath.
It's creepy. Ponder, maybe the Armored Warhorse, but
I
could.
You don't want the Armored Warhorse. You don't want Ponder. I'm telling you,
What am I taking? Not those two given things. Soren's Thirst, a 2 black thing when I've got no black and very little chance.
It's
possible.
Warhorse, really?
Yeah.
Somebody yelled at me for taking Warhorse in the last one because they yelled at me for taking the Abolisher because 2 white is bad.
And it can be bad when you're playing 3 colors.
Oh, well, they didn't say that part.
I think I did.
They just you did not.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Here, I would say the Celestial Purge has the best chance
of playability.
Yeah, of getting in there.
Siege Mastodon!
Demystify also would be nice to have as an option.
Consume Spirit, though. That's a game winner.
Yeah.
It can be. Not in our decks, though.
This is all shit.
We're flight heavy. Get rid of the Plymouth.
All right.
Or we should be flight heavy.
We really aren't flight heavy.
No.
We have 2 flying creatures.
But that's just because we're drafting a bad blue-white deck.
Oh,
well, we aren't.
Well, no, wait. No, we're officially flight heavy. We're going to take a Mighty Leap. That by default makes us flight heavy, right?
Draft is a Mighty Leap.
You don't think the Merfolk Mesmerist is the way to go?
I was this whole draft as a lava axe. I don't know. See, this is why green is not the sexiest color. Rampant growth? You don't want that. That's... Huh?
Mind Rot?
Yeah.
World Slayer here?
Yeah.
I'm not taking the World Slayer.
Come on.
Siege Mastodon in case we don't have enough playables.
In case we don't, he says. He's cute.
I'm taking the Negate.
Yep.
Sure.
Counter is a counter is a counter. Do it.
I'm taking the mountain.
Take the mountain. You know you want. Oh.
That's stupid.
You know what?
You actually the draft.
Here's what I thought about. If we forget to submit our deck, we're now stuck with that Angel's Feather instead of a land. So honestly, if you forget to submit your deck, you're worse off taking that card
than a land. Interesting.
I think Cemetery Reaper is good enough
to actually bother with
that
him.
we might want to consider getting rid of blue.
Oh,
or of
which
white.
We've taken that Soren's Thirst. Who knew, right?
But consider getting rid of one of those because
it's a good card.
He generates more creatures as he goes. God, I wish we had the Call to the Grave.
What do you think, George?
I'm stupid. So what do you want?
No.
I think
everyone agreed it should be Oblivion Ring.
Well, except for you. You were like, we should be ballsy, and we were like, no, we're cowards. It would either be the Pacifism or the Cemetery Reaper. Let's take the Cemetery Reaper because it's rare.
There we go.
Which is dumb, but
no, that's how I do all my drafts.
Yeah, nothing but rares.
Great Sword, obviously.
It was a surprise. So now we're going to draft the rest of the deck. It's going to be red-black, and we're going to drop our other 2 colors entirely.
Okay. Ignoring everything above, what is the most powerful card here?
Ignoring everything above, probably Incinerate.
Yep, I think we can all agree on that.
Yep.
Take Incinerate. We're still early enough in Pack 2 that I think we could maybe splash, we could maybe drift into a 3rd color. There's a lot of different ways we can make sure we lose.
I would say...
Does it rhyme with Voltranic Kragon?
I wasn't sure between the Dragon and the Crumbling Colossus.
Right.
Because the Colossus does not pull us any further into red.
You're right. Hey, let me hear about this. The Dragon lasts more than 1 round.
The Colossus lasts as long as you want, as long as you don't attack with it.
Oh, well, in that case.
It's a 7/4 for 5. That will kill a lot of stuff. That's a good block.
That doesn't fly over you.
It's a good wall for a while.
I'm fine. We can take the Volcanic Dragon.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. The choice is yours.
See, I'm beginning to feel like when I read... what was that book? I don't remember.
Batman Choose Your Own Adventure?
No!
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I always cheated.
We should take the Carnage Worm, because then we'll have all the colors.
Yes!
Play the rainbow. Lose in every way.
Probably the Aether Adept?
Yep.
Or maybe the Frost Breath.
Thran
I'd go with the Aether Adept because it gives you a creature and an effect.
I have no problem with that. Well, I have all sorts of problems with it, but...
Great Sword.
Blood Ogre?
Blood Ogre.
Yeah,
we're starting to see some solid red. The Cemetery Reaper was probably a wasted pick. but at least they're not using him. But we haven't seen a lot of black to kind of help us go that way. So what is our second color?
Our second
or are we
color.
Wow, bell tower Sphinx?
Our colors right now look to be red-blue.
Red-blue with a splash for like maybe Oblivion Ring.
Yeah.
So bell tower.
Bell tower. That's a game winner.
Yeah.
I mean, it would either be that or the Warpath Gold.
Right.
But I'm going to go with the bell tower Sphinx because it's a flyer.
It's a flyer that does stuff.
Oh, well, clearly we take another rock at it.
There's
Fire Slinger?
Yeah.
Their fire
Either
slinger?
that or it would either be the Fire Slinger or the Warpath Ghoul, but I think the Fire Slinger is
right.
potentially better.
You would be right with the first pick and wrong with the second one. But
I really don't mind the Warpath Ghoul, especially when you have a Cemetery Reaper.
no.
Right. But I don't think we're going to play black.
No.
No.
Nope.
But if we don't take them, then there's
Right.
no chance.
Right.
But yeah, no, I have no problem taking a Goblin Fire Slinger.
If we think we're going to need some beef, the Bonebreaker Giant isn't bad.
Yeah.
If we'd prefer to have the sideboard option of Manic Vandal.
What's our cost looking like?
Well,
that's not going to get played that probably well. Let's go with the Bonebreaker Giant.
yeah, because that's essentially a Mastodon.
Yep, we need more of those.
Rested Sentinel's a
It's
decent,
solid.
and it can make whatever colors we
the,
stumble
the
into.
many colors that we
Yeah.
take.
Great sword. I can't believe this. Wow, I cannot believe that it snapped up.
Really?
Really?
I cannot believe that.
Did you just say that, Bob?
Yes, I was again.
I think he's right, though.
Yeah, no, at this point, I don't know if it'll make the deck.
Oh, well, good. Luckily for you, you're not in charge.
That's right. George is taking us all the way through drafting and deck building.
Whoa,
and
what?
only then do I take over.
Brink of disaster? I guess we could... Hey, it's perfect.
Harbor Serpent.
Harbor Serpent?
Yeah, Harbor Serpent
It's
actually
big. All right,
Worm
we can take it.
is better than like a Bonebreaker.
Carnage Worm table.
Green Demystify would give us
Green is hated.
a
Oh, green
way
sucks.
to
Don't
get
you
rid
know?
of enchantments.
I have been told that many times.
Yeah, well, you know
Negate.
what?
No.
What?
Okay. I just want the Rites of Flourishing for my collection. I only have like 2. And
Oh,
we already had a negate that we weren't going to play.
Oh,
That's the disadvantage of...
what's the rights of flourishing?
it's nothing really. You draw...
Wait, you collect them?
well, of course he collects them.
Oh my God!
I don't collect them.
Oh, shit, we got a Primordial Hydra.
Yeah.
Well, luckily none of those other cards matter.
Okay.
Incinerate, but...
Yeah, we have to take Incinerate.
Really?
Yeah, I hate that.
The only color we are clearly not playing
Is green.
is green.
But it's... Oh, my God.
Whoever gets it is going to
Win?
beat us, yes. If they get him out, but...
Well, it's not hard to get him out.
That's what she said.
40 cards in the deck.
I know. I'm just thinking. Well, how many tickets is it worth?
I don't think it's worth that many tickets.
Okay, with Incinerate. I know, and yet we're passing another great sword.
It's up to you, but...
Hey, look, Petritrol.
Jesus
I
Christ.
Chandra's
would say
outgrade?
Chandra's out.
Oh, absolutely.
We're getting some decent burn. Lawkeeper,
Yeah.
but white's kind of our border color.
Blood,
Storm
Dark. Even I know that.
Another Azure Mage would be nice, and that Arsonist would be great.
Okay.
Yep.
But
We're
I'm
taking
all about
this one.
Berserker.
Hey, a Birds of Paradise.
Bleh.
This is actually
Blood
a little
Ogre.
bit tougher between Blood Ogre and Aether Adept.
Third Aether would rule.
We only have one.
I don't think we took the first one we saw.
Well, that's stupid.
Probably Blood Ogre,
Ogre.
because it has less of a mana commitment.
Right,
And
or
it's
color
first striking.
commitment.
And first striking rocks.
But both of those I would really like to have in the deck.
Wow. Maybe one of the Dark Favors?
do you have a foil Dark Favor for your collection?
Not for my collection, but
No,
like,
But he has
I'm
used
not
it to wipe
saying
his
I have a
ass.
collection. I'm saying
Oh,
down at the bottom, the word collection appears, and that's where your cards are stored. And if I wanted to play a deck with Rites of Flourishing, which there is a Turbo Mill deck
uh-huh.
that uses 4 Rites of Flourishing, I would want to have 4 of them.
What is it with you and Millstone?
What is it with you and Millstone? Huh? It's because it's the best win condition out there.
Out there. Period.
Yeah, hands down.
That's right.
I'm taking the Stonehorn Dignitary, by the way.
That's right, Rosewater.
Yeah, fine. Do it. We were able to talk like that because there was nothing we cared about. Coral Merfolk is what I'm tossing my hat in the ring for.
Good. Yeah, he's not wrong. Either that or because we're not playing black anymore. We don't want Griffin Riders because they blow. Manic Vandal.
Rock.
Manic Vandal.
Griffin out, but we only have one.
Yeah,
so
there would be something to be said for Manic Vandal because we don't have.
But if we want something that's going to hit the board, we play Merfolk.
How do we do this? Hide.
Yeah. And if you right-click out in the
you got
space,
8 seconds.
So.
Take the Manic Vandal
Take
if they
you
have
want,
something that can.
I would think another Turn to Frog would be good.
I'd be good with that. That or Monolink or would both.
Yeah, and it's
But Turn to Frog, I like combat tricks instead of counter spells. We're always aggressive, so we don't have any.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Skywinder?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That might have been the only good pick you've made.
How many goblins do we have?
You know it. Not Circle of Flame. Divination.
I was actually.
You don't want a third negate.
This is his chance to put Circle of Flame in the deck, but
Circle of Shame.
Divination.
Jesus Christ. Merfolk Looter.
It's a Mesmerist.
Right. Rhino, maybe?
Merfolk Mesmerist.
Yeah, sure. We can do the Rhino.
Of course, that's what I've heard you say before.
And it would work, too.
And that, by the way, that ain't a dance move, people.
Coral.
Coral
Merfolk.
I might take the Piker over the Merfolk, just because...
But we didn't take the Goblin Grenade.
Right, but maybe there's one next.
Who cares?
This is the last pack.
Next pick. Okay, there wasn't. There was a lightning. But maybe in the next.
Okay, there was.
I get it.
But maybe the next one.
Yeah, it's all shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe the next one.
There we go. Flight.
But maybe the next one.
Think about it. We put Flight.
But maybe the next one.
On our Stonehorn Dignitary. How do they stop us?
But maybe the next one.
They'll be like, these guys suck. They're playing Flight and Stonehorn Dignitary, but only one.
Yeah, well, you can't attack and we fly. So fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this only works. You know what, Bob? I still like putting the Stonehorn Dignitary in a Mimic Vat, though.
Hey, speaking of decks, now can I talk about me now?
Well, we've never been able to stop you before.
How about we get through the deck build?
Oh my god, but that's the best time to talk.
Well,
all right.
About the deck build, it's good to talk. Let's get this deck built, and then
we're out of this until he builds it. He builds it, okay, without our input, and then we come back and rip it apart.
Okay, then talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, distract me. That's good.
Shut up. You're distracting me. Goddamn. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to talk about Cudblade.
Oh, yes.
I'm obsessed with Pauper, and I'm sick and tired of Cawblade, so I came up with my own version with Aurochs called Cudblade. And I believe it's come out of testing now, and it is ready to destroy the world.
See, your version of reality is so much more interesting than mine.
Yes. So it's awesome. So that will be coming to a Pauper video that I'm going to record near you. I mean, by that I mean I'm going to be on your lap.
Ooh. Stay out of my house.
Because when you record Pauper tournaments, to really get in that Pauper feel, you have to record in someone else's home, break in when they're not there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the
why?
Remember the
why is this here?
Property. It's a transient property.
You added it before you added the other ones. If you right-click down below, in the black area, and just say sort by converted monocost.
I did.
Well,
now let's do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do we need to put in here then?
Are you done yet? We don't have very good cards. Can't take that long.
Our cards are fine. It's the people that are playing them that's the problem. Man, Greatsword? I only have 12 creatures. We need more creatures.
Can't be second guessing the greatsword.
Okay.
No, you know what? We put in the Manic Vandal, so we need more creatures. We don't put in the Greatsword, because if we have the Greatsword out and we want to play the Manic Vandal, then we have to destroy it.
Sure.
I mean, it might not work that way, but... we splash for the Oblivion Ring?
Yep.
Is it even worth doing?
I
mean,
think
for
it
one
is,
card?
Yeah.
because we are running out of playables in our
Right.
color. I
Fair
think
enough.
we don't even splash for one. We splash for maybe that Assault
And
Griffin,
use Assault Griffin.
Potentially
the Celestial... No, the Mighty Leap.
Mighty Leap, Rock Egg, Stonehorn Dignitary. It depends on if we need creatures or if we need.
We need
have
one
14
more
creatures.
creature, then we have and we have one more thing to go.
I would actually say the Rock Egg.
Really?
Yeah, because it does double duty.
Ha ha!
Seriously, it blocks
And
and then it attacks. She mates and she kills.
I think
A little low on one, or on twos is what I think.
we do.
I didn't draft very well.
I think we do Mighty Leap
Mm.
because it'll help us get through with damage, so it will enable our Bloodthirst. And then I think maybe Bonebreaker Giant. It's not bad. We don't have a lot at the top end, but
That's very apparent.
I think it's a deck.
That is a collection of 40 cards, ladies and gentlemen.
I've won with worse.
That's true. You almost won with what we gave you last week.
Suggest.
And it don't get much worse. 3 planes for that? That's about right. I think that's 3 planes is doable for that mix.
I might go 7/7 on the
Just because it's
red blue.
Because we've
split.
got the Ether Adepts.
Yeah. Because
And
we have
the
that
dragon,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
dragon.
Ether Adept.
The only
Why
double
would you
reds we
shut it?
have are 4 and above.
Well, this makes me want to draft now.
Oh, sorry. Wrong way. Like that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry.
Okay, so you guys have 5 minutes to tell me what I've done wrong.
Okay.
What should be in here that is not in here? What should not be in here?
Oh, specifically
say-
what you've done wrong with this deck. I thought you were just talking
Yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
Waking
No,
up, getting out
that's-
of bed was probably your first move.
That's far too depressing.
Yeah.
I have not drunk nearly enough to go into all of the
We
mistakes
don't have
I've made
that
in my
kind
life.
of time. So,
Yes, no,
Let's just call
with
it
the
good.
deck. Yes, what we're doing right now.
I don't know. I mean, it's not good.
Thanks, Bob.
But it's not bad because of you.
It's just bad because I drafted poorly.
No, it's bad because we together kind of drafted poorly. We didn't commit to. We were very wishy-washy. I talked us into Cemetery Reaper, so
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
hopping all over the place.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's terrible. I think we're a little bit light on 2 drops because only 3 of those are creatures, and the Stormblood Berserker we only want to be playing if we happen to get the Fire Slinger turn
Right.
1.
Right.
But
we
once,
could incinerate the guy.
once we hit
Yeah, but then we don't have
3
the mana-
drops,
the mana for it.
I feel like we're a little bit stronger. Aether Adepts, the Blood Ogre, the Drake are all quality creatures.
So if we haven't lost 10 life by the time we get to like round 4, we should be all right.
We have the Incinerates. If they have an early threat to burn, we have Turn to Frogs to do just kind of little shenanigans.
And because that's just fun to say.
Mhm.
I still wish that they had a turn to Dart Frog, which turned into a 1/1 creature with Death Touch.
Like a 4 gives you a poison counter.
See, that'd be sweet too. No,
It's an
it's like,
infector.
hey, look, my guy is now smaller and weaker. He'll die, but you also die.
Yeah, I got an idea. I'll just submit.
I think I'll submit, so we don't have to play the rest of this shit. All right, so
Right, because if we had to play the rest, we'd have that Angel's Feather in the deck.
all right, John, it's up to you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to somehow stop the
somehow stop
recording,
this?
which is not.
It's not even
Here.
doing anything.
eh,
Just click on the edge of the screen, for Christ's sake.